Hello everyone, I'm going to look at the new boss in the Nightmare Corridor, the Infernal Overlord. I will look at this new boss's skills, and then I will go ahead and move over to the leaderboard and look at what heroes players are running so far. So looking at the first skill, we have Savage Gluttony. This has a passive, so for the passive ability, when an enemy hero uses their ultimate, Conrad is irritated and summons a magic pawn. 40% of damage the pawn takes will convert into Conrad's health loss. And the active ability to this is Conrad devours all magic pawns in front of him with health over 60% on the battlefield. Each one magic pawn he devours raises his attack rating by 10%, which can stack up to 10 times. If Conrad fails to devour the magic pawn, he becomes weakened for 4 seconds, suffering additional 50% of damage and health loss. So it sounds like you're going to need pretty big damage dealers, because 40% of the damage the pawn takes will be converted into Conrad's health loss. So you're going to need some pretty big damage to make sure that he does take a lot of damage. You're also going to want to make sure that the magic pawn's health are below 60%, so he can't devour those magic pawns and increase his attack rating. And also he'll become weakened for 4 seconds if he doesn't devour any of the magic pawns, and also he will suffer 50% damage and health loss. So it sounds like right off the bat you'll need some damage dealers. Looking at the second skill, we have Infernal Wrath. Conrad throws a magic flame to attack the enemy who has dealt the highest damage and other enemies in the path. When struck by the flame, the magic pawn sacrifices and a crafty light is generated, which deals damage to nearby enemies and reduces the damage caused by their normal attacks and skills other than their ultimate by 80% for 6 seconds. And with a lot of teams, you're going to need some support, and it looks like for this team will be no different. You don't want your heroes to die by this flame that Conrad throws. And it looks like for this skill, you'll want your heroes to do their ultimate so that they can get the max damage, because the normal attacks and skills other than ultimate will be reduced by 80% for 6 seconds. And looking at the final skill, we have Hell's Dulge. Conrad smashes the ground many times, dealing damage to enemies, knocking them into the air, and temporarily stunning them. During this skill, if Conrad suffers health loss over 5% of his max health, he stops smashing and becomes weakened for 4 seconds, suffering additional 50% of damage and health loss. And it looks like, again, having some pretty major damage dealers for this skill, so he'll be weakened and suffer even more damage. That will happen if he suffers health loss over 5% of his max health. So yeah, definitely we'll want some damage dealers to help weaken him. And those are all 3 of the skills. Let's go ahead and look at the leaderboard, and I will see what the top players are running so far. And looking at the top players, this is kind of interesting if I go over to the final boss here. Some of these players are actually only using 4 heroes. They're using Lucia, Yorin, Liberta, and Awakened Leica with the Talisman. So quite a bit of damage with Yorin. Also, Awakened Leica and also even Liberta can do quite a bit of damage in here. And also, Liberta is doing a lot of healing. And I'm also seeing some changes with this team. So I'm also seeing Yorin, Lucia, Liberta, Rem, and Awakened Leica, so just adding Rem in there looks like for a little bit extra damage and a little bit extra healing. And also I've seen some more new heroes being used. So here we have Lucia, Anasta, Liberta, Awakened Thane, and then we have the new Celestial hero, Malkyrie. So pretty cool to see that the new hero also being used in here. Just saw her released not that long ago. Quite a few changes, but it looks like for the most part seeing Yorin, Lucia, Liberta, Awakened Leica, and then also possibly the addition of Rem, and still having the Talisman Beast in there as well. And overall, I was expecting these kind of heroes in there, some heroes that could do a lot of damage. I wasn't really expecting Yorno to be the hero that they choose for the damage. I was expecting heroes like Rem, but Rem doesn't look like Rem is doing as much damage as I thought she would in this. And make sure to like this video and also subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more new content from me. And also comment what do you think about the new Nightmare Corridor boss. And thanks for watching.